So today we want to show you a little bit about how we prep an athlete for some linear speed training, and then also the different ways that we can assess it at the lab. We have the benefit of being able to use laser timing technology and a T-Apex to analyze every single step of an athlete's sprint. So I've got Adam here, one of our performance coaches. I'm going to take him through a typical assessment that we would do for linear sprinting. Let's get to work. We want a 90-degree knee bend. We're going to go ahead and pick a leg and drive the knee up. Okay, now this is actually a common misconception that people make when they sprint, and I'm going to get you to hold this, I hope you don't mind. When they sprint, a lot of the time in linear acceleration, we don't have access to all of our hips range of motion. So what we're gonna do is use what we typically have access to in an acceleration. And that's about a 90-degree flexion in the hip, even just below for some athletes, okay? Now what I want you to do is very aggressively, you're gonna take the ball of the foot here, try to strike straight back down. We're gonna go single switch. Our cueing is gonna be 1, okay? Ready? 1, 1. Okay, and when we go 1, 2, it's a double switch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good, and we want 1, 2, 3. We're gonna work the hip in the range of motion that's accessible during sprinting, so we're right there. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, awesome, great work, man. Okay, so we just did our wall switches, and now we're gonna go ahead and superset that with this prep drill. It's just a 3-step half kneeling start. Let's go ahead and take a knee. So what we wanna do is get this front shin angle as far forward as we can without you falling over, but we don't wanna fake it. This front shin angle, if it's far forward, it's gonna dictate the torso angle coming out of the sprint, and as a result, how horizontal you're able to get there. So we're gonna bring this knee up to the midfoot. That's perfect. Bring these toes up. I'm gonna dig them into the ground. This exercise is primarily for the front leg, so we wanna feel weight through these toes. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. Okay, amazing. As you can see, this is a deep hip, knee, and ankle flexion position, and we're trying to produce as much power as possible from the deepest kind of range of motion that your leg has access to. So what we're gonna do is lean over that front leg. You should feel a decent amount of pressure in that front foot. We're gonna rip this arm back here. This one's up here, and then whenever you're ready, I'm gonna say go, and then you take your time to go. You're gonna give me 3 steps where I'm trying to chase the shoulders out in front of the foot. If the foot wants to strike down underneath the hip, and let's remember, just like that wall switch, we don't wanna think about an aggressive knee drive. I wanna think about a good push from the back leg, which is gonna be this one, and then a good stab with the front leg. We need to think about stabbing the ground down with that right foot. Ready? Go, on you. 1, 2, 3, good, well done. All right, so we've done our warm up, we did our wall drills, half kneeling starts, and Adam's now ready to sprint. Our first point of call on our assessments is using our dasher timing gates. They're laser to laser timing gates. We're gonna see how fast you are over a series of different distances. Let's get it going. So you're just gonna go ahead and line up right here. You wanna line up your ankle with the laser right here. So we should, yep, that's about right there. I'm gonna press set. It's ready to go. You heard the beat. Go ahead and sprint all the way through 10 for me. Go. Drive, 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 drive. Good work. Awesome. I'm gonna press start, and then whenever you're ready, you're just gonna give me a 10-meter sprint, okay? We're gonna be able to look at the full analysis of that 10-meter, every single step, how much power you're able to produce, and then I'll be able to give you an analysis to what you need to improve to be able to make yourself faster. Does that make sense? All right, let's go ahead and step up to the line. Drive, 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 good. So as you can see, there's different metrics right here. The real-time speed is the maximum velocity that he was able to achieve in meters per second. That was the distance to the peak velocity. So in this 10-meter sprint, he was able to achieve peak velocity at 7.23 meters. And then you can take a look. We can have a look at every single point right here. And the bottom of this is where the step started. And then the bottom of the next peak is where the next one. So you can see how we can analyze every single step and how they're able to produce power and velocity with everything that they do. So that was all of our linear acceleration profiling. Obviously we time with timing gates, but we have the extra benefit here at the lab of being able to use real sports science to understand every step of an athlete's sprint. If that's return to play coming back from, say, an ACL or a hamstring injury, we can analyze every single step of your sprint. And typically for performance training, what we do is get out on the track, using this equipment and analyze you at different loads to give you a load velocity profile for you to, as an athlete, understand where exactly you need to work to make yourself faster.